Greetings, beautiful YouTube. This is Gina, and I help authors self publish books. And today I want to talk about fear. And fear is just, it's something that holds us back because we're just afraid for people to, experience us, like the real us, and be vulnerable and try to tell people what to do or teach people what to do or show them the way when you um, or not necessarily you don't feel like you're aligned. But if you feel like you're aligned and you're on top of it, you can show up in that energy. So I feel like fear, if you look at it as a person that, is just trying to protect you and is kind of overbearing, it's like, don't do it, because it makes you feel like uncomfortable inside. And it's only uncomfortable because you haven't been doing it, and, you know, that's what really builds up the confidence. So once you do something, I feel like it builds up the confidence. So I feel like consistency is one of the things that have helped me back a lot. Like I said, I hadn't published a book or I hadn't written a book in 3 years, and that's mainly because I was just afraid. I didn't, I felt like I lost my mojo, and then one day turns into 2 days, and 2 days turns into 2 months, 2 months turns into 2 years, and it's like, and then it's crazy because with Escape Poverty Mind, one of the one of the lessons in that book is to keep your commitments. And I knew one day I would get back to it, but I still finished the book. I still finished the video lessons, and that was very hard for me to come back to YouTube and, you know, try to just explain why I am having this really imposter syndrome. And you feel like you can't teach someone something that you haven't been doing. So it's just it's just a whirlwind that just goes on and on until it's, you're up here, and then one day you just get that courage and make that first step, and you're good to go. So courage is really taking the first step, and then confidence comes from consistency. So you just have to show up for yourself every day, and it's so easy to just go to work and clock in, and people tell you what to do and you just follow them, and it's harder to kind of just, work for yourself, and just you're trying to work for yourself, and you just have to show up for yourself all the time and show up for others as well, because you're putting that out there. So that's just what I want to talk about. Like, also introversion, like a lot of my books, like uh network marketing for introverts, or I wrote a lot of books on, like, basically if you're shy, and I've done videos if you're shy, because I've always been like, I am shy, but I don't know, I just have to get warmed up. That's how I always am. Like, once I get warmed up, I'm good to go. Sometimes I'll come into a situation and my energy isn't that open yet, so I just have to, once I start getting into something, like, okay, I'm a totally different person, and I am a Gemini too, so maybe that's a part of me too. Maybe I have that more reserved side, and then I have that more wild side too in my personal life anyway. So yeah, I feel like fear is real. Fear, it is real. I mean, it's not real because it's just really just a word, and without fear there would be no courage. Without courage there will be no fear. So it is what it is. I can babble on and on, but basically what I want to say is today, like, if you are afraid, just do it anyway. Publish it anyway. That last video I did on stop procrastinating and limiting beliefs, I was about to be like, you know what, I'm going to do it over, but no, I'm not doing it over. It is what it is, and I'm moving forward because I got a lot of stuff I still want to get out here and go for it. But I definitely know that you can do it. It's take it from somebody who, it's not easy for anybody. So anyone can say, oh, it's easy for you because it is, but all of that is just excuses anyway. So, but do it afraid, do it when you're shy, and just show up for yourself, and then that builds your confidence, and you can just take on anything then. So in the future, I want to be writing more books, launching courses, things like that, things I've always wanted to do, but I was too afraid to. So I believe my first course will be on writing a book. Then I'll do a course on, maybe growing an Etsy store or some kind of physical products business, stuff like that. It might incorporate all the things because I've sold on Amazon, I've sold on Etsy, from my own website, eBay, Mercari, all of those. So it will go into that. But I just want to come on and tell you that just do it. Do it even if you're afraid. Those excuses will always be there, but you're going to look back and think like I could have been doing this, but at the same time you're exactly where you need to be. So don't beat yourself up too much. Just do something today that will push you forward. And if you need step-by-step instructions on what to do because you're ready, then I will be. There are actually, I think I do have a book on how to write a book. But yeah, that's coming soon. It's going to be step-by-step, practical information you can get started right now, because once you're ready and you can feel that in your spirit, you're like, okay, I'm ready. Then you just need, what do I do right now to just get this book out? So go from there. So that's why I love showing up for myself, because I'm showing up for other people as well. And you have to think like there's somebody out there that might need your message. No one is the same. I know I'm unique, and I can resonate with certain people because that's just who I am. So everybody's unique. So don't think that because this person wrote this that you can't write it too, because you're unique and you'll always have that unique spin, a unique take on something, and you come from different experiences as well. So keep that in mind. So your experiences will never be the same exact ones as someone else's, but some people can relate to your experience. So you just want to get those people who will be there for your message and go from there. And once you start, like I feel like once you start writing, it just all flows out of you. Just like I didn't know what I was going to say in this video necessarily, but I know I wanted to make sure that look up imposter syndrome if you don't know what that is, because that's really real. Like you feel like, who am I to teach this? But you are definitely worthy. You can definitely do it, and I definitely believe in you. And like there's so many people out there right now who are going through the same things. So if you can show up for them and they just keep seeing the videos and different content and everybody's just, on their purpose, then we'll definitely be moving forward. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.